Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, they're giving a recap. It's the exact same recap as before. I guess it's another element of things I don't like. I prefer when the recaps change, like first season of Crest of the Stars. Every new episode was a world building sort of thing, and then we get to Banner of the Stars, and it's the same recap every episode. So yeah, and this is Magic Knight Rayearth as I now continue the opening, now that we've gone into the actual opening. And as a reminder, I record these live on Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I say that only because I'm about to reply to a message in the chat, which is Vale Fisher, who's saying a lot of 90s anime I recommended have flashing lights, think including Escaflowne. Well, that sucks. I mean, it's just something I'm gonna have to live with. Maybe I need to invest in like a desktop pair of sunglasses. So, or when you see old stuff where people have gone to like sorry, my brain stopped working in the middle of that sentence. At the very beginning of the sentence, my brain stopped working. When people go to the theater, right, and they have that little pair of binoculars sort of things that are on a stick, and they like, oh, so they can see it. Maybe I need like a pair of sunglasses on a stick so that shit pops up, and when we go into flashing light mode, I just sunglasses on a stick so I can keep watching. The only reason why that wouldn't actually work is that I watch the screen over here, and out of the corner of my eye, I can see my recording stuff over here. So it'll be flashing lights safe here. Also, it's rather odd that the blinding light in a closed room blinded everyone in the hallways all over the castle. Sorry, we're back to this again. Everyone had a headache for the rest of the day. This was Sephiroth's true defense system. Take 2 Tylenol and go back to the planet you came from. It's actually a flashback scene we've already seen. Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to be Lantis in a tree. It looks like the same tree that we saw Lantis in before. It's weird that the real birds of the scene can see Ghost You, Lantis in a tree. What do I say? It is the same flashback, seen from a different perspective. Sagato. High Priest Sagato.
またここにいたのか、ランティス。 ここがこの城で一番あったかいんだ。
ここは昔のセフィーロ。あ、エメロード姫。
Nothing good in your future.
ランティス、柱をどう思う？柱のみがこの世の石をすべて覆うこの制度についてどう思う？
So wait, can... Okay, they're just responding to Emerald. Okay. I was gonna say, if they could see her... Because it would be crazy if present Lantis referred to the time that he saw Hikaru standing here.
私はこのセフィーロで最大の禁忌を犯してしまった。ザガート、ランティス、人にはそれぞれ決して変えることのできない願いがある。たとえそしられても悪の烙印を押されても譲れない願いが。私は姫を愛する心を止められない。
Is this why Lantis left the first time?
たとえそのために命を落とすことになっても、この世界が滅んでも。
Again, the problem is that really she reciprocated, so it wasn't just one-sided.
しかし、本当に美しいのは柱がいなくとも花が咲く、そんな世界だと思う。 ザガート。
So the point is that the pillar system itself is evil. So weird that they just, like, arbitrarily hooked you two together. Hope you enjoy your room with one giant-ass mirror, lights that blare into your eyes, oh, and this flower wreath that got made for you.
どうしたの？変な夢見たの？
I super hate that the mirror also faces the front of your bed, so you wake up in the middle of the night and see somebody moving, and it's you.
昔のセフィーロの夢。あ、そうだ。どうしたの？オートザムは、イーグルはどうしたんだ？オートザムの戦艦は城のすぐそばにいるわ。じゃあまだ戦いは続いているんだね。今は停戦中ですわ。
Also, that would literally be impossible if these two are inside.
司令官がこの城の中にいるからよ。
There's no active force other than these three knights. It would be impossible for there to be an ongoing fight outside if you're all three inside.
Eagle! 応答してくれ! Eagle! ジェオ、戦闘は？
司令官が敵の城内で音信不通になっちゃ一時停戦するしかねえだろう。 FTO は
It feels like they don't have a ceasefire because they agreed to a ceasefire. They're just saying they're in a ceasefire because their commander's gone.
イーグルが城にいるのは確かなんだけどな。
これやっても足持ってねえな。総員、戦闘配置の待機。
All hands that we've never seen before. Not for nothing, but I feel like the downfall of this castle is going to be the fact that they keep taking hostages. Or not hostages, sorry, prisoners. You have Alcyone in here, who's capable of God knows what. Now Eagle. I guess this is where we're going to find out Lady Debonair is alive or dead. Turns out she's alive. That room was worthless.
エメロード姫、死してもなおセフィーロを守ると。あの光で私の力は弱まった。だが、
See, she looks normal and cool here. Last couple episodes, she's been shown as like crazy normal looking lady.
人の心から恐怖が消えることはない。城内に現れた魔物たちのおかげで、セフィーロの者どもはさらなる恐怖を募らせている。
お母様、光が遊んでくれない。私を心から追い出すんだ。
私の可愛い娘ノバ。
I don't think that's
前の
true.
マジックナイトに負けたのはあの
I think I was right the first time. Nova's a creation of Hikaru and Lady Debonair's a creation of Nova.
欲しいと言っていたな。
光、もっともっとランティスのこと好きになってるよ。自分でも気づいたみたいだ。
言っておいで、ノバ。お前の欲しいものを手に入れておいで。そしてセフィーロの者たち
So
に
it's a Rocky
さらな
speech.
る恐怖を与えておやり。人々の苦しみ、悲しみ、すべての負の心が私の力。私がさらなる力を得て、
Alright, you're like a Freddy Krueger type.
戦いに赴けるよう楽しんでくるがいい。
お母様。
Okay, so the pillar system is bad for the pillar and anybody around the pillar, but it feels like the pillar system exists to keep Lady Debonair away because a happy world doesn't have the evil thoughts that give Lady Debonair power. It's kind of like the curse system of Jujutsu Kaisen, if you think about it. Weird acoustic version of the theme, by the way. Not for nothing, you should probably wear pants.
ちゃんと花冠受け取ってくれた。あれ、ミラがくれたんだ。うん、お兄ちゃんにお願いしたの。光お姉ちゃんに渡してって。ダメだ。そんな大切なもの。
I do like, again, I think I mentioned already, I do like the acoustic version of the theme song that's playing here in the background.
ありがとう。大切に飾って。
Probably because it's the acoustic version of the theme song of the first season, which is the version of the theme song that I liked.
乙女のスカートをめくるなんて10年早いわよ。じゃあ10年経ったらめくっていいのか？
Also, no.
中身を見る前にキックが飛ぶのよ。
See, the problem is there's people that would take that deal, don't even offer that kind of shit.
本当に海さんとモコナさんは仲良しさんですわね。
武器は全部取り上げられてしまいましたか。
I feel like the thing on the head was meant to like be feeding him mental energy or something.
バレちゃいましたね。
悲しい恋を初めて知ったあの時、もしあなたの手そばになければ。
So are we just having fun, or are you actually giving a concert? Because I'm the happiest lyrics in the world. Okay, yeah. Unless it's Fu, then yeah, I don't think it's this concert. Because those just look like they're being happy.
綺麗な歌だね。
Or I'm completely wrong. Happens 90% of the time.
私、ふーちゃんの歌大好きだよ。ありがとうございます。エメロード姫様もね、歌がお上手だったんだよ。そうそう、とてもよかったんだよな。本当に綺麗なお姫様だったよね。エメロード姫様がいた頃のセフィーロはね、
Whose kid is
姫
that?
様みたいに綺麗だったんだよ。
You're all kids. Whose kid is that?
知ってるよ。新しい柱が生まれたらもう魔物とか出てこないのかな。そうだよ。新しい柱が守ってくれるもん。でもね、ランティスお兄ちゃんが柱がなくても花は咲くって。
Yeah, it legit is just harder to do, but you don't need it.
柱がなくても花は咲く。
Also subtly encouraging your brother to do what he did. I'm hoping by the end of the show, we can look back at all these weird things that the headdress has done
声が
and
聞
be
こえま
able
し
to
た。
understand it.
女の人、いや、女の子かもしれない。綺麗な、優しい声でした。
いいえ、それは違います。セフィーロ。
あれがあなたの言っていたエメロード姫ですね。
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what this is about.
お前にも聞こえたのか。
しかし、姫はもう。
あれは柱の証である王冠に残った心だ。この国を愛していた柱の最後の思いだ。
It seems to be melting now.
僕にそんなことを教えて。最後の思いだとすると、あの城内を満たした強力な精神
Now here we're making the mistake again of doubling up the lyrics of a song and someone talking.
敵が作戦を立てやすい情報を与えちゃダメですよ。
俺がなぜこの国を出たか、お前には話したはずだ。俺の兄は柱である人を愛してしまった。そしてその人のために全てをかけた。ザガートはたとえ世界が滅んでも、愛する人のために。
Zagato has still been the best character on this entire series.
しかし、柱であるエメロード姫はマジックナイトを召喚し、己の消滅を願った。悲劇は終わらせる。
柱システムを手に入れることが僕の使命です。
If not for the other countries, it feels like that's the winning move, right? We don't want the pillar, you want the pillar.
お前を愛する者が悲しんでもか。
たとえそうであっても、僕は辛いとは思わないでしょうね。
What is it turning into? Looks like a giant diamond. Now look who's back. Debonair, who didn't die. Pulls out the sword, not the armor.
また会えたね、光る。守りの風。ち 強くなったみたいだね。
You ran at her, jumped off of the air to backflip away from her to run at her.
また強くなったね。その子たちをお願い。光。
Yeah, they should be the first priority.
光に起こったことは何でもわかる。
Oh yeah, Atlantis' thing.
好きなんだね。ランティスのこと。
Still makes no sense to me. Also, let's be fair, you tried to kill her only because she said you're in love. Sound is really up with the music balancing right now. This is a fight scene, and I barely feel like we're in a wait scene from a Final Fantasy game.
一番辛くて苦しい方法で殺してやる。
Those little fish that swim up your dick hole in the Amazon River. Kindiru, I think they're called. Same kind of eyes that Lady Debonair has. I don't know. I truly think from like the very first episodes of the season, that I am right about the Nova Hikaru connection, that Hikaru unwittingly created Nova. I'm just unsure of the Debonair thing. Like, Debonair could have existed before Nova. Nova could have created Debonair. In fact, I could be wrong, and then Debonair created Nova. I mean, anything could be true. It's just the element of, I think I'm right about that, and I'm not sure about everything else, because it feels like the rest of the season has just existed to reiterate the idea that the pillar system is not right, and maybe you could be better without it. And then the element of the other countries don't understand and still want it, or have their own plots about it. But it feels like we could have wrapped up each of those things in like 1 to 2 episodes, and instead we are just like dancing around it instead of solving it or trying to solve it, which I feel like is an element of 90s writing at play. Why do something in 2 episodes when you could do it in 10? Yeah, I want to say, who was saying? Who's the monster? Oh, never mind. It's the question, right? Hikaru. The orange ball is just a fucking, like, it's a jerk off. I don't know what it is. Anybody can show up in the orange ball. Pressia showed up in the orange ball. What's to stop me from guessing Pressia still, right? Other than she's dead. I'm assuming if her sister shows up there, she's gonna say she's Pressia too. I don't think Mokona has been up on the thing since season 1. I don't know why I get so angry about this fucking roulette wheel. It's the unfairness element of it. You have a 75% chance to guess one of the 3 main characters, and you have a 0% chance to guess whoever the fuck is going to show up in the orange ball. Whatever. Yeah, this was a weird episode. Like, they just kind of wrapped up the events of last time, hand waved them, really, and then didn't do very much with what they had set up. Like, oh, Eagle's there, we're in a ceasefire. Cool. Eagle had two lines, 3 lines. We did a flashback to a scene we literally already saw before. I think we already, again, that's why I guessed that he was going to be in the tree, because we had the conversation of Lantis and Sagato having a conversation. This time we got like the ending of that conversation, which is to say, flowers bloom even when there's no pillar. Great. I mean, I really feel like we could have done that in the previous episode and saved us like 20 minutes of an episode here that we could have done something else with. And again, some of the weird choices made in the animation. Again, Nova runs towards Hikaru and then jumps into the air, backflips off of nothing, turns back around, runs at her again, then attacks. And it's like, what? I don't know. What I'm truly waiting for here is some resolution on the invading countries, what they're going to do. The element that we have 3 different invading countries and they all want the same thing for different reasons, and I'm assuming have to be convinced not to want the thing for different reasons. Like I think Asaka is kind of already learning that, because Asaka is basically the Bulma from Dragon Ball, that I want the wishes, but I don't want them for good reasons. I have to be convinced to use them for better reasons, sort of thing. And I think she's already gotten that from Fu. And I don't think the twins have learned anything yet. And clearly Eagle's been captured, so he's going to learn his lessons somewhere within the next few episodes. But I also kind of want to see them all fight each other, because they're all do different things, and that'd be kind of fun. And I'm here for fun. Fun show. Anyway, and I'm not super complaining, because got to see Zagato again. Zagato was the best character of the show so far. Any chance to see more of him, appreciate that. Otherwise, I don't know. This is like when I watch Mobile Suit Gundam and we watch Time Be Still, which is a slower, horrible version of an episode that happens 2 more times in the series later on. And it's like, looking back now, why did that exist? I'm looking at this episode now thinking, we could really tighten up the story in some places. But yeah, I'm really just waiting for what is the twist of this season going to be, and I'm constantly trying to guess it as we go. So that is my final takeaway from this episode. So once again, I have been Theta, this has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?